Hello, in this video I'm going to show you how you can take the better photos on your OPPO Reno 14. Okay, so let's open up our camera app and let's begin with discussing a few things. The first thing which is recommended to take the better photo is that when you are holding your camera and when you are pointing on the object that you want to take a photo of, it's always good to simply tap on the screen to gain the focus. Thanks to that, the object that we will take a picture of will be simply the sharp and the focus will be pointed on the object that we want to take a photo of. So simply place the object in front of the camera, then tap on the screen to gain the focus. We can manually change the exposure level. To do it, tap on the screen and you can see that sun icon next to it. And now we can drag it using our finger to the downside or to the upside. For example, when you are in the environment where it's really bright, it's recommended to simply lower the exposure level a little bit using this manual slider to darken the photo and darken the screen a little, and now it's recommended to take a photo. So simply the photo won't be brightened because of that we have changed the exposure level. Of course, it works also in the opposite direction, when it's really dark in the place that you are taking a photo, it's recommended to simply increase the exposure level. To do it, again tap and drag this slider into the upside. You can now see that the screen is really bright. Also, if you don't want to always manually change that exposure level, you can select the exposure that you want to lock and then click on this icon. Thanks to that, our exposure level will be locked. Okay, now you can see that it has changed the color. It's currently yellow, and it means that our exposure level has been locked and it won't change automatically unless we again tap on the screen. Next thing is using the digital zoom. You need to remember that when you are using a high zoom, the quality of the photo will be simply worse. For example, the maximum zoom on this device, it's 120x. It's really big zoom, and you can see that on the screen this grain appeared. And that's basically the thing that we don't want on our photo. So it's always better to simply physically move closer to the object that you want to take a picture of instead of using the digital zoom. So it's called zooming with our feet. Simply use the 1x or the 2x zoom or the 3x, that's the max, and simply move closer physically to the object that you want to take a picture of. Thanks to that, the quality will be simply better. Also, on the top, under the camera, we have the live photo. It's always better to turn it off, because when the live photo mode is on, it basically works in that way that it's creating like a short video when the live photo is on. It's like taking the photo, it's taking a picture before clicking the shutter button and then also after it. So it will look like a short video. We basically don't want that, so make sure that the live photo is disabled right in here. Also, we can click on the settings right in here, and in here it's always the best to keep the auto HDR enabled for the better quality of our photo. Next thing is using the Pro mode. In here we can adjust things such as ISO, shutter speed, exposure value, focus, and the white balance. If you don't know how each mode works, you can always click on the information button that is on the right side, and you can read what each option changed. So when it comes to the ISO, it's the camera's sensitivity to light. When you are in a well-lit environment, it's recommended to simply lower the ISO a little bit. Thanks to that, the camera sensor that we have inbuilt will work better and the quality will look in the better way. When it comes to the white balance, it adjusts the white balance value, so the objects that are on our screen will appear white regardless of lighting conditions. Next thing is the shutter speed. It controls how our camera sensor is exposed to light. You can also read that for best results in low light, we need to use a slow shutter speed and hold our phone steady until our shot is complete. When it comes to the exposure level, compensation, my bad, it helps to brighten a photo also a little bit, or we can decrease the exposure to darken it. And the focus is the thing that I was talking about. We can set it manually by simply tapping on the screen. So now I can show you how the photo will look different when we will change some of those values. So currently I am in a well lit environment, and we have the ISO. The minimum value is the 50, and as we slide to the right side, the ISO changes. Now you can see that I have maxed it out. It's on the level of 3200, and you can see that now those bars appeared on our screen, and it's has started to simply shudder and flick. So when you are in a well-lit environment, simply select the minimum ISO level, just like that. Now you can see that nothing weird is going on the screen. It will work in the opposite way, of course, when it will be dark on the photo. Then it's recommended to boost up the ISO a little bit. You can always click on the automatic ISO, and then the camera will automatically adjust the proper ISO level for the best quality. Same thing with the shutter speed. You can see that when I'm sliding to the right side, the photo gets really brightened. Now it's completely lit, and even when I'm pointing on the something, you can see that the only thing that we see is the white color. That's because I'm in the well-lit environment. So we should, when it's too bright, I mean the environment is too bright, it's recommended to simply lower the exposure value to find the proper colors before taking a photo. Next thing is the exposure level. I was showing you that before. So you can adjust how your camera will react to light. Then we have the focus that I was also showing you before. And the last thing in here is the white balance. As you slide to the right side, you can see that the colors are recognized in a different way, because when we will select the minimum value, we will have the blue colors. You can see that each object that is on the camera, each white object that is on the camera currently starts to change its color. When we will select the minimum value, you can see that white colors are starting to become more blue, and when we slide to the right side, they are becoming more orange. So you can simply adjust those values for your perfect photo. I highly recommend to manually try how to use this mode. And the last thing is under the more, as we scroll on this bar, is the high resolution mode. Thanks to that, we will have simply the 50 megapixel mode of our camera. In here we can only use 2 level of the zoom. It's 1x or 3.5. We cannot go higher or lower. We cannot even use the 2x zoom. So the zoom is locked only on those 2 positions. But thanks to that, we'll have the best quality of our photo. But we can still gain the focus when we'll tap on the screen, and we can manually change the exposure level, which I was showing you before. Alright, and that's all in this video. Thank you all for watching. If you found this video helpful, please leave a like, comment and subscribe.